starting our unit on fairy tales. And if you would look over here, sorry, I forgot my wand. If you would look over here, this is our last and final IB unit. I know! And it is called, let's read it together, How We Express Ourselves. Yes? So right here, how we express ourselves, and there's a little magic around. The central idea, authors use common themes to express feelings and cultural beliefs. So we are going to use fairy tales today to express that, and we're going to do that for a little while. And the theme, an inquiry into the ways in which we discover and express ideas, feelings, nature, culture, beliefs, and values. The ways in which we reflect on, extend, and enjoy our creativity, our appreciation of the aesthetic. And then our first line of inquiry, which we are going to start today, the common elements of folk tales and fairy tales. All right. So I want you to think for just a minute about what you know about fairy tales, maybe some of your favorite fairy tales, but I'm going to give you 1 minute to try and talk about your favorites or what you know about fairy tales. I don't know. Turn it to about fairy tales so we can make sure that we know exactly what they are and just all the details about them. So let's watch. Alright, silence in the theater.
I'm jumping into the enchanted and whimsical world of fairy tales, folk tales, and fables. Here, you're reading will take you through fanciful tales of adventure, where you'll encounter everything from menacing villains and fun-loving fools to talking mirrors and magical lands. Folk tales, fairy tales, and fables are all part of the genre of folklore. Storytellers have told and retold these stories over and over throughout the ages, each in their own way. Did you know that every country has its own folklore? They do. The stories reflect the customs, values, virtue, version. Each retelling is slightly different, and therefore correct in its own way. Folk tales have key characteristics. The purpose is to entertain the reader with a quick-moving story. They often begin with a brief mention of a vague setting. Once upon a time, in a far, far away land. We never know a lot about the characters in the folk tale other than the basic details, like if they are good or evil, kind or beautiful. Sometimes characters appear as talking animals with human characteristics. The animals that appear in folk tales reflect where the stories came from. So you wouldn't have a zebra in Germany or a fish story from a desert region. Make sense? The plot remains rather simple, often revolving around some type of conflict. Endings or resolutions are quick and to the point. Finally, you'll notice that folk tales use repetitions. Think about the 3 little pigs, the 3 houses, and the 3 tries by the big bad wolf. And patterns. Fee, fi, fo, fum. These engage the listener and help the teller to remember the story. Cumulative tales are an example of a type of folk tale. They provide the reader with a growing list of details that build up to a quick climax or a high point in the story. Remember how fast the gingerbread boy could run? How the sky was falling on Chicken Little? And who lived in that house that Jack built? My favorite, humorous tales, revolve around a character making a series of silly mistakes. Fairy tales, which are another type of folklore, bring together elves, witches, fairy godparents, and genies, using magic words and objects to create entertaining stories for the reader. Fables, on the other hand, offer the reader a moral lesson or truth that can be learned at the end of the story. The characters chosen for the story may represent or symbolize human qualities. Think about the tortoise and the hare. Slow and steady wins the race, or mornings not to put off until tomorrow what should be done today. Folk tales, fairy tales, and fables. Check them out. Because folklore is so tied to different cultures, countries, and value systems, it's shelved in the nonfiction. You can find it in the 398 library. Oh no, not more pixie dust. Until next time, keep genre jumping.
Alright. Team 12, we are going to fill out a very cool chart that Miss Jess made. If you saw it over there, a little sneak peek. Yeah, really cool. Alright. Who would like to volunteer to share a part of a fairy tale parts of fairy tales they know, or characteristics of fairy tales? And then we're going to put it on our big chart right here so that we can remember all about the details of fairy tales. All right, I'm taking volunteers. Avery.
In the Three Little Pigs, there was a part where the woods blew down the hay house.
Gotcha. So what Miss Jess was looking for is parts of all fairy tales or common in fairy tales. But I noticed something that you said, Avery, was the Three Little Pigs. And something common in fairy tales is the number 3. Have you guys noticed that?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Little Pigs.
Yep, and we're going to be reading some books later. And I know that we have the 3 Billy Goats Gruff, the 3 Little Pigs, the 3 Bears. So Miss Jess is going to put on our chart patterns. And I'm going to put a big number 3 because sometimes that's really important in fairy tales.
This castle's gonna be filled up.
A big magical 3 right there. All right, who else would like to share something? It could be something that we heard in our video about fairy tales. What do you all know? Ryan.
All fairy tales are not true.
And what do we call not true in school?
Fiction.
Fiction. That's right. Fiction. Fairy tales are fiction. All right. Who else? Marian. Yeah, I'll come back to you, of course. Alden.
That some of them have like the animals like if it's about an animal like it wouldn't be like an animal like maybe it wouldn't be a penguin in Africa.
Uh-huh. Like the animals are in different places?
Yeah.
And I think that might be magical, right? Does that sound magical? Yeah. I'm going to write down magical because I think there is a lot of magic in fairy tales. Magic. All right, what else have we seen in fairy tales? Faith.
A lot of times they're usually like evil characters.
Like a good versus evil story?
Yeah, like sometimes in like Queen. Or yeah, sometimes like people pretend to be nice. And
That's true. I think that's what we call deception. So good versus evil, and when deception is when someone pretends that they're good and they're actually bad. So let's put good versus evil on here.
could be a
Sure. Good.
every three characters are doing something before the bad thing happens.
Oh, right. Like a big thing happens before the bad stuff happens. Yeah, I agree. That happens a lot in fairy tales. Miriam, you're ready for me to come back? People's beliefs. Yeah, we can put beliefs on there. All right. I'm also going to put symbols on here because beliefs are kind of similar to symbols of important details. All right. Readers, can you tell me something that is common in the beginning of a fairy tale? What do they sometimes say in the beginning? Nessa. Once upon a time. I'll put that in the beginning. Once upon a time. And usually there's more that follows, so I'm going to put a dot, dot, dot. All right. And how about the ending? Something magical that happens at the ending. Avery.
Usually how they say the ending, they will all live happily ever after.
Happily ever after. I think you're right. All right, you know so much about fairy tales. Who wants to share a couple of their favorite fairy tale characters or favorite fairy tales? We're probably only going to fit like 3 in there. Nina. Cinderella. She is famous, isn't she? Cinderella. All right. Grace. Red Riding Hood? Yeah. All right, got space for one more. Matisse.
The third pig.
The 3 little pigs?
Yeah,
Is that
the
what you said?
third one.
The 3rd one?
Yeah, because there's a cartoon that like it plays the piano and then the little dog's like da 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 da.
Oh, okay. Well, not everybody knows just the 3rd pig, so is it okay if I put the 3 little pigs? And we'll learn more about it. The 3 little pigs. All right. I think it's about time that we start reading a fairy tale. Does that sound good?
Yes.
All right. Oh, I don't hear the song. All right, Team 12. Miss Jess has this really cool book that has a couple different fairy tales, but I think I'm going to choose one that's extra special to me today.
Special.
The Princess and the Pea.
Oh, what's that one?
Because I'm a princess today. All right. I want you readers to take a minute and look at the pages on The Princess and the Pea. Just this first page right here. What do we notice maybe about how we can say some of these words while we're reading them? What makes you think that there should be different expressions by the way that we're going to read it? All right, Miss Jess is going to read something, and I want you guys to wait until I say I'm finished, and then you can tell me maybe if it was right or wrong. The Princess and the Pea. I'm the princess. I'm the pea. Look at me. No, look at me.
What?
Was that?
No.
That wasn't good? Okay, so can someone tell me how we can read that? How should we read that? Emma.
Like more exciting because there's an exclamation.
That's true, and that's part of good fluency. So Miss Jess is going to read it again, and let's see if it's right. I'm the princess. I'm the pea. Pea. Oh, skipped ahead. Look at me. No, look at me. Was that better?
Yeah.
All right.
read it like normal because there's a period.
Oh, because there's a period. Do you want to read it for us? No? That's okay. Does someone want to volunteer to read that part for us? Grace, go ahead.
Which one?
Right here, where are my fingers?
Pete, you made me black and blue.
Black and blue. And is the princess actually black and blue?
No.
No, we call that literary language, right? What do we think that means? Matisse.
Like tires, like the pea woke her up.
That could be. Or maybe it's like bothering her and nudging her, or maybe she's like getting a little bruised or something.
Or maybe she's like a little mad and a little sad.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna read this next part. I stayed up the whole night long wondering just what was wrong.
No.
No? What was wrong with that?
Maybe fast.
Too fast. Okay, does someone want to volunteer to read it how it should be read? Practicing good fluency? Avi.
I stayed up the whole night.
You can help him out. Amazing. Thank you, Avi. Alright. Who would like to finish this page for us? I want 2 readers. One for the pea and one for the princess. Neva, go ahead and read this one. And then who wants... Oh, wait. I have to choose my next person. Who wants to be the next person? Avery, you can read the one after Neva, okay?
Okay. I stayed up the whole night to squish and squash because of you. I'm a princess toilet kid. Princesses have tender skin.
Wow, good fluency. I love the way you guys read that. All right, I'm going to take 2 new volunteers. Who would like to volunteer to read this part and this part? I think we should read the whole page, shouldn't we? Faith. And then my second, Nolan. So Faith, read this purple, and then Nolan, you read the red, okay?
I'm the one that proved you're real. Think about the way I feel. You're just a silly pea. I'm a princess. Look at me. I'm not silly at all. I can help it if I'm small. Peas have feelings just like you. Do they, Pea? They do. It's true. If it's true, then what can I do? Put me in your wedding ring. That would be a special thing.
Many claps for Nolan and Faith. Great fluency. All right. Got 2 more pages. More volunteers are needed. All right, Remy, you're going to be the red. And you, Miriam, go ahead and be the purple.
Admiring of goodness me, not a diamond.
No, a pea.
Such a ring. I've never seen still when you are pretty green.
And green and gold, it's really great. I'll look at some on your hat.
And every time I look at you, I'll think about a story too.
Our story told me what you want.
Tiny claps for Remy and you, Miriam. And I loved how we gave expression on exclamation marks. And they had their question voice on when they had a question mark. All right, I think this is our last page. Yeah, who would like to volunteer? And then we're all going to read this blue one together, I think, since it's different colors. Jacob, you're going to read the red, and I need a purple. Avery, you can read the other one, okay? The purple. Oh, you had a turn? Oh, I'm sorry, but I didn't realize. Dylan.
I'm red.
No, you're going to be purple.
A story all about a prince who ate a princess just like me. Go to sleep upon a pea. And was the pea a pea like me? Why, yes. It was the very same, the princess and the pea, its name. I'd like to read it. I will too.
All right, let's read it all together. something from our chart that they saw in the book, The Princess and the Pea? Any volunteers? Avery.
I saw like a little bit of fighting or something.
Yeah, that's true. Some conflict, as Orion said. That's right. There was some conflict. Nessa.
There's like kind of magic because if you sleep on a pea, I don't really think it will hurt you. But there's like magic.
That's true. It was magic because peas don't usually talk, right? In nonfiction, a pea would not talk. Yeah, so that means we also saw our fiction. Anything else you want to share about that fairy tale? Amir.
The princess.
The princess. And a princess is what?
Magic.
Magic. All right, readers. So before we go off, I want to show you this table we have here. It's a very special table. We have all of these options for you to read today. You might not read all of them, but I think in the future you will have time to read all of them. So for today, we're just going to start with these ones. We have the 3 bears, the 3 little pigs, Cinderella, famous, Little Red Riding Hood, the Little Red Hen, the Princess and the Pea, the 3 Billy Goats Gruff, Jack, and the Beanstalk. All right, on your bottom, please. Miss Jess is about to give some instructions. All right, so what we're going to be doing is we are going to practice all of our strong fluency we just practiced with a partner. So before you move into partners, wait till I finish. We're going to get into partners, and we're going to choose one of these that we're going to take back with our partner, and we can either switch off each line or each page. You're going to have to decide the way you want to read it, but we are going to make sure we are looking at 2 things. What the story is about, the characters, all of those important details of the story, and also fluency. Are we going to read it like robots? No, we're going to make sure that we are becoming the characters that we are reading. Capiche? All right, off you go. Slowly choose your partner first and then grab a story. 2 at a time. All right, tell me which story you would like and I will hand it to you. Let's get in a line. Partners, yep. All right, look at them and let me know which one you would like. Do you want the garden? All right, it's a short one. There you go. Are we that one? Yeah.
Maybe here's some library.
Whoa, that's the only one. All right, go on. You're going to have to switch.
I'm gonna be with
Yeah.
Why did it turn off?
Jacob, Jack is off.
Jacob, John, get Jack in
There
the
you go. All right, let's keep going.
Excuse me. Oh my gosh, you're so close. Hi. Jack in the room. I want to be Jack.
Let's go. If you got your paper, let's move on.
Why does he go? Let's grow a garden.
Awesome. Go, go, go. Super cool. You only need 1 per partner. No, if you guys are partners, you just need 1 paper. Yep.
Come on.
All right, make your choice. Make your choice. Which one you want? That one? That's your partner. Oh, if I don't have a paper bud back, you'll need 1 paper per partner. Sound good? All right. All right. And read it. If you finish your first copy, you get a different one there.
Can I start? Jack and the Beanstalk. Why is Jack and the Beanstalk your name? These are printed pages from that book. This one's not supposed to be here. The three little bears. This little bear doesn't look like a bear. What? Okay. No, that's definitely not. This is three little fish. This is three little fish. We got it. So, we can't. Yes. Is there two of them? No, there's only one. I know, but there's only one. Me and Marion shared, so, and they shared, so you can share. Yeah. I was supposed to take the elephant, but that one kind of. Oh, yeah. Okay. All three little pigs. These are the three. They're gonna get it. Yes, they're gonna get it. Oh, three little pigs are messed up. Oh, yes. Why are you little pigs? We're mixing it. Yeah, let's do this one. Oh, let's do Little Red Riding Hood. Yeah. We are. Listen, that's Cinderella. I don't want Cinderella. Yeah, Cinderella. Yes. Let's read Little Red Hood. No way. Let's read this one. I think this one might have some good. Red Green Hood.
Whoa! You guys must be really getting into character, huh? Amazing.
This is the three bear. Oh no, let's go share. I like sharing. Okay. What's your name? Because he's going to sit right there. Lenny was sitting there. Right here. No, we were sitting right here, and she was sitting right there. Right. And then we're waiting. We might have one to do one more. Let's do the three Billy Goats. Oh wait, I love that one. You guys
Wow.
you guys only need one. Yeah, I know. For the book, I told you. Yo, I do you see the Billy Goats. Okay, this one's good. Oh, soft. What? What about this? Just look at I got one. Okay, so we only need Can I start? I just finished early, so I know.
The three little pigs, the three bears, the princess and the pea,
The princess is
the Red Riding Hood. You know any of these? Or three Billy Goat Scruff.
I don't know the princess and the pea.
Okay, you want to try to read that one? Okay, here you go. We're reading for fluency. You want me to read it with you?
We got Cinderella. Oh my God.
Alright, you got 5 seconds to get to the carpet.
But we didn't finish
Alright, readers.
How come there's only one pig?
I think it's just. Do you want to touch it? Okay. Alright, readers. Can I see Fist of 5? How you read using your fluency today? How did you 5 being really fluent? I saw a lot of 5s. I saw so many different voices, and you were reading at just the right pace. Does somebody want to volunteer to share something really cool that they read in their fairy tale with their partner? Grace. You don't have to read the exact thing. Just tell us your favorite part, ladies. Yeah, just tell me something you read about or something that you liked in your fairy tale.
We both played a clever trick. We pretended she was sick.
Oh, and what fairy tale was that?
Cinderella.
Oh, the famous Cinderella. Amazing. Emma,
Like our favorite part?
sure, your favorite part or something that you thought was interesting in your fairy tale?
For all of them that we read, it always ended like you need to me and I'll be too.
That's true.
What we found too.
That's because it's from my book right here. This one. They're all from that one. Matisse.
My favorite part was and that day before it's you who ate my brother and my other two. Why did I do that? That wasn't nice. I could put you in a little
Whoa, what book was that from? What fairy tale?
Fairytale.
The Three Little Pigs, and I love how you read that with such good fluency and pace. Alright, before we move on, did someone see a pattern of 3 in their fairy tale? Can I see hands? Who saw a pattern of 3 in their fairy tale? Yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of that this unit. Patterns of 3. How about fiction? Everybody, did you read fiction today?
Yeah.
Alright. How about magic? Does someone want to tell me something magical that they read in their fairy tale? Nina. Yeah, I'll come back to you. Avery.
The beanstalk.
The beanstalk was very magical, wasn't it?
And the chicken that laid an egg. A golden one.
A golden one. Wow. Alright, how about good versus evil? Did we see some of that in our fairy tales? Nessa.
It was a pig that was good and
That's true. Yep, the pig was good and the wolf was evil. Matisse.
also the verses was that the pig was spoiling the
Yeah, that's not good. That sounds evil, right? Yeah.
pig versus.
Alright, how about did we see any symbols or beliefs that we read in our fairy tales? Symbols?
Not much.
Huh? Like what? Oh, symbols like important elements. Like sometimes symbols of like animals being characters or certain like things that were really important to the story. Emma.
More like the ghosts, like humans.
That's true, yeah, a symbol for a human. All right. Okay, I think that is all for reading today. Before we move on, we are going to talk about wellness a little bit.